Subscribe to get Curried and click on the bell icon for more updates.
Welcome to Get Curried. I'm Tarika, where today we're going to be making a Kashmiri Chicken Kofta Curry called Riste. There are many versions of this recipe, but the one I'm making for you today is one which my aunt Moina has passed on to me, and all of us in the family make this and is bound to be a hit at your dinner parties too. We're going to start with prepping the koftas. I've got 450 grams of chicken keema here, and I'm just going to add lots of fragrant ingredients to this. Now to this, I'm going to add a finely chopped green chilli, about 2 tablespoons of finely chopped coriander, and a slightly heaped tablespoon of finely chopped onion. Now we're going to add some red chilli powder, fennel powder, and pepper. Now 1 egg to just bind all of this together. Add salt to taste. Now very gently, you just have to mix all of this together and be careful not to overmix this, otherwise the koftas become a little tough. Now before you start shaping the koftas, you definitely need to oil your hands, and that's exactly what I'm going to do now. This just prevents the koftas from sticking to your hands and makes it easier for you to shape them. So you should be able to make about 12 to 14 koftas out of this, and once you do that, you need to pop it into the fridge for at least half an hour, or if you're short on time, pop it into the freezer for about 15 to 20 minutes so that they firm up slightly. We're going to start with adding 3 tablespoons of mustard oil to this pan, and unlike other oils, mustard oil must be allowed to smoke. So we're going to wait for the oil to start smoking before we start adding all our masalas. While we wait for the mustard oil to smoke, I'm just going to quickly mix together some red chilli powder and Asafoetida. So that's 2 teaspoons of red chilli powder and half a teaspoon of Asafoetida, or what we call hing. Just mix that together. And I'm going to add a little bit of water because later on when I add it to the pan, I don't want it to burn. So there, I've just mixed that together, and I'm just going to set it aside. Now here I have about 2 cups of yogurt. To this, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of chickpea flour or besan. Now it's very important that once you add this, the yogurt must be whisked together to be smooth, otherwise you're going to get a lumpy gravy. So we just have to mix this in and make sure that the yogurt is nice and smooth and free of lumps. The remaining 2/3 cup of water, you can add that to this yogurt mixture and again very gently mix it together. And just mix it together to make sure that it's smooth and lump free. The mustard oil has started smoking, so it's ready for all the spices now. I'm going to start with adding some Kashmiri Red Chillies. This is a Kashmiri dish, so that's what we should start with. A few cinnamon sticks. I've got about 3 1-inch sticks. 1 Black Cardamom. About 5 cloves. And I have some seeds from the Kashmiri chilies left here, which I'm going to add to the pan. Now add the seeds of about 5 green cardamoms that have been nicely crushed and pounded. So you remember the red chilli and Asafoetida mixture that we made with water? Now it's time to add this. The reason why we added the water is so that it doesn't burn when it hits this hot oil and pan. We have a few more spices to add now. First, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of ginger powder. We also call this sont in India. Just stir that in to the spice mixture. There's plenty of water here, so nothing will burn. Just be confident of that. And the next thing we're going to add is some fennel powder or Singh powder. The spice mixture is perfectly cooked, which means it's now time to add the yogurt mixture to the pan. And very gently and on a low flame, just mix everything together and don't add any salt at this stage. Now we're just waiting for this gravy to come to a slightly warm temperature, not hot. Remember, it mustn't ever boil. And our koftas are out of the refrigerator and we're going to add them into the pan. Once you've added the koftas to the gravy, just let it come to a slight simmer. Remember, no boiling. Turn the heat down, back to low, and cover it and just let it cook through. The gravy has cooked through really well. It's bubbling away. It's nice and thick because of the chickpea flour that we'd added. And the koftas have cooked through completely. It's so fragrant here. Now the most important thing, don't forget the salt. And just gently stir it through. As a final touch to this recipe, I'm going to add a tempering of 1 tablespoon of mustard oil, 1 Kashmiri red chilli, some red chilli powder, and a tiny pinch of Asafoetida. This recipe for Kashmiri Chicken Riste comes straight from my home to yours, and I really hope that you will make it part of your repertoire of recipes. And when you do, please leave a comment, tell me what you thought of it. You can eat this with parathas or rice. It's great either way. And of course, subscribe to Get Curried, like this video and share it with your friends, and come back here for loads more recipes.